Hi, it's Mike Stevenson here. In today's video, we're going to have a look at the next sample in the series of samples where I've been looking at the developer experience using OpenTelemetry to capture information about what developers are doing with AI. So previously we looked at how to set up the Azure the OpenTelemetry data collector. We then did a video about how to configure Claude Code Claude Copilot to send telemetry. Now in this video we're going to look at Claude Code and we're going to send telemetry to App Insights. So why do we want to collect data? So imagine we've got a team of developers and they're all doing their own thing and they're all using Copilot or Claude Code. We want to capture info about what they're doing. So here we get the opportunity to centrally log tokens per request, cost per request, user prompts, token utilization, and model utilization. So this can really help us holistically look at what our dev team's doing and help to optimize their experience. Now, if we think about how the telemetry flows here, so my developers over here in VS Code using the Claude Code extension, as we use the AI, it's going to send telemetry to the OpenTelemetry data collector. So this is the Windows service in this scenario on my machine with an open HTTP endpoint that's going to then forward info to App Insights using the Azure Monitor exporter. Now, the file we're going to look at configuring is this Claude settings file where we're going to put some info about how to use this setup. So in the workspace version of this, so this will be one code base in VS Code where we have a .claude folder with a settings.json file, and inside that file we can put the following settings, and this will basically tell Claude Code where the OpenTelemetry data collector is. So it'll have the endpoint over here, if it's turned on, if it should log prompts and things like that. So really easy to configure, just putting a few settings in that file. Now, if you're using something else, so maybe you're wanting to do this across all scenarios, you could set these environment variables. I think this probably would work with the Claude Code CLI as well. So these should also be picked up because they're generic Claude environment variables. They're not specific to VS Code, so they should work there as well. And basically that'll configure it to point to where it needs to point to. Now, the settings that we've got, so the top one here is turn it on or turn it off, pretty straightforward. Do we want to export metrics or logs? We've then got the protocol to use, the endpoint, which is where our data lives at, and there's a few other more advanced settings. And there's actually there's a Claude documentation page, which is quite handy for this. So I'll include this in the description if you want to have a look at some of the other settings that are available. Now, the workflow that we're going to follow. So my developer writes a prompt and presses enter, and Claude Code starts executing it. Claude's going to call out to the Anthropic API, let the LLM do its thing, and then it's going to return back a response that will include the response plus tokens plus cost. Now, it's going to then loop over, re-executing, doing all the stuff that Claude Code does to figure out the outcome I'm looking for. So that may involve multiple other interactions with the model. As these are happening, Claude Code's going to be pushing this OpenTelemetry out to the telemetry data collector, which will then be exported to App Insights, and then my developer over here can just go and query App Insights. So it's pretty straightforward flow here. So in App Insights, there'll be a number of things that we can see. So it'll be things like the cost in USD per request. We've got dimensions like the user who's executing the request, so we can get per user costs would be quite good. We'll see things like input, output tokens, and there's quite a lot of data that's going to be in those logs. Here's an example of some of the queries we might do. So things like which user used the most tokens, cost per developer for 7 days, input versus cached reads and stuff like that. So the checklist that we're going to go through before we have a look at a couple of queries in action, we need to make sure we've got the data collector running, so that Windows service or the Docker container. We then need to add our environment variables to the Claude settings file. We would then use Claude as normal, and these trace logs will start appearing. So if I go over to App Insights here, you'll see there's a couple of requests will show up here. So it's quite a nice little query, this one. So let me have a look here. So this one I think is going to give me cost per request. I think that one is. So you can see each of the requests that I've done and how much they cost. And I think this one would give me just a nice, good overview of all of the different details projected out. So I think when we look at, let me get this one. So I think if we just look at one of these trace logs, you'll see there's quite a lot of info in here. So you're really going to be digging into this custom dimensions area, and you can see all the info about the models and the tokens and so on. So there's quite a lot of stuff we can leverage here, which is really good. Now, in the next video, I'm now going to show you how you can potentially take it a little bit further and get some more advanced scenarios around what features we're working on and see the utilization for that. So please check out the next video. Thank you.